So tonight's stream has no theme. How about that? If you're watching us on YouTube, appreciate you tuning in the archives if you're unable to make it live. We're always welcoming all who want to join us live in the chat room. Hey. Yes. Bad days come and go. We're talking about in the chat room how you have good and bad days, and pins make days better. I'll just put it out there like that. Pins make days better. So we have, as usual, makers in the room. I'm sure we may have some more makers later as we approach the awareness level that we need to get people in the room to join us. But tonight we're going to review some repeat makers. I have 3 pins to review from Weirdo Weapons, including Birdie, Peggy, Birdie being Betty, and then of course Maude, which I got recently from them. It's a new release from them. Yes, I'm wearing my Washington Nationals hat, and we'll get the pins out of the way tonight. I'm wearing Tom Gets Jerry from Creepy Co. And I'm wearing a Boo from Cryptic Designs. You can see those on my Nats hat, which I got from the new Nats Park. We're also going to review two pins from Dis Alex Sick, and one of them is brand new. It's his new Shosana pin, which I was very excited to be released. I love Inglourious Basterds. It's one of my favorite Quentin movies. And I'm very anti-Nazi, so I thought, why not pull out the I Hate These Guys that he did also, which go great together. I just did Hugo Stiglitz recently, so I wasn't going to pull him out because you've already seen him very recently, but you know, he's got the 2 in a pack that you can get together for a good deal. So if you haven't gotten either of these yet, and you're looking at either or, it's worth it to get the pack because you can just trade one or the other, right? That's how that goes. So lastly, we're going to talk about some pins from Duncan Artworks, his new Boo pin that he did recently that has sold out, and then 2 of his Batsy variants that I have, as well as his Michael Keaton original Batman that he did. So we'll look at those a little closer, all really close, and talk about them in a little bit. I'll also have these pins that you see sitting here in front, which kind of you can see, kind of you can't see. Some are to go in my collection, and some are to go into some other people's collections that eventually play and participate in this contest that we're going to do. So, Steez in the house. So, once again, I just want to reiterate for those that watch on YouTube, we get a lot of makers that come and join this stream. It's really nice to I have so many makers that want to talk or hear me talk shit about pins and want to also talk back here. So, it's cool that we get them, and if you're ever inclined, you should definitely think about trying to make it to a stream one of these nights, because if you had a question for your makers or wanted to talk to them about what they might be thinking about making, or you know, the list is endless as to how you can engage with them, but the fact is that it's a direct access channel via this stream. When they're here, they're engaging and they're with us, so just remember that. Getting back to the pins on the keyboard though, because I do use my computer, as you've seen before, as my easel, which I want to get one of, so we will eventually, once we're funded. Is my stream skipping? Are we skipping? So if we're skipping, I apologize for the live streamers and for the +7s who also will have to deal with this at some point, but okay. Everybody is in this chat room, so I apologize. I think we're back on track though. Mine's not skipping. So, well, I'm actually from Virginia. Let's just put that out there. I was born in Portsmouth, which is a suburb of the 7 cities near Norfolk, Virginia. We call it the 7 cities because it's made up of 7 cities, which a lot of the cities want to be separate from each other. But spent, you know, my adolescence there, childhood, and my college years up in Harrisonburg. I went to James Madison University, go Dukes, and I was in Virginia pretty much my whole life until I moved to Los Angeles. So I've lived in Virginia and LA. Really, I've lived in North Carolina for a little bit, a little smidgen in the Outer Banks there for a little while, but not too much, not officially in any capacity to say that I receive much mail there at all. Anyway, yeah, these pins here are going to be reviewed, some tomorrow, some next week, like these two R2s I got from Evergood Merch. Pretty excited about these. Talk about those. I got some pins from Jesse JFR, Avocado, and his Skeleton Blinky, which we'll talk about next week probably, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. But tomorrow I think we're going to end up doing movable pins. I think tomorrow we're going to review this pin from Peter Rabbit. There's two variants of this. And then we're also I'm going to show off some of my other movable pins that I have. Dyslexic was kind enough to include some pins for the contest as well, which just happens to be the pins I'm going to review tonight. So the pins we're reviewing tonight will also be in the contest we're going to have soon, as well as a patch that he's included. So you go win this Mr. Meeseeks patch, which is dope as well. So a lot of cool things coming for the contest, as well as some more stuff from BB. I got these great Sons of Anarchy mashup badges that they sent me, which I haven't decided whether I might keep one or two of these and put together in the contest or what yet. So maybe we'll see. And then reviewing, we're gonna do the donut and the other My Little Pony variant they've done, and I'll show you their other My Little Pony that they've done as well that I have, and their My Little Tauntaun. And the pin I'm most excited for, you guys. The pin I'm most excited for that I got in the mail today. This pin pleases me greatly. Not only is it Pride Month, but it sums up my entire attitude at the moment towards everything that provides nothing but noise to me. I love this pin. This is one of my new favorites. Two of those are unreleased. Which ones are unreleased, BB? Galactic Smuggler? Is this unreleased? So he'll tell me in a second. But yeah, so exciting stuff coming. Today was a good mail day. I'm hoping for a better mail day tomorrow. Yeah. So I guess we'll review the pins and then we'll do the Q&A after. So y'all think of your questions if you want to tune in or ask anything, ask away, and I'll do my best to give you what I think about whatever the hell it is, because at this point, like I said, I need to make sure that I keep it fun. I feel like this would be engaging for me to maybe give back something that I know that maybe someone else doesn't, that they, want to be into. I realize I don't need to wear those, so we're going to take those off. So, let's start with Weirdo Weapons. The cool thing about Weirdo Weapons is that they do a lot of hard enamel and a lot of females. I like that a lot. They're Dark Lord and Galactic Smuggler are both unreleased. So we got these two unreleased BB Create pins right here, exclusive. Okay, so that's cool. That's pretty cool. But Weirdo Weapons, getting back to Weirdo Weapons for me is a great feminine-driven pin maker. And not that there necessarily needs to be a differentiation, but I'm glad someone is making the females that I enjoy watching, the characters that I've grown up with, that I've appreciated, that, sure they have weaknesses and they have insecurities, but don't we all? But they are redeeming, and I appreciate the fact that they're putting them in pin form. Because there's some days where I feel like Betty with a shotgun shooting that fucking bird. You know what I mean? It's hard enamel, double posted, cloisonné, as it's called in the French. Those two BB Create pens are going to be released on July 1st and July 9th at the barbecue and the pop-up. So if you're at the barbecue and pop-up, and we may include those in the giveaway around those both. So how about that? Look for that. If you're excited about those pens, get ready. There's a whole lot of stroking going on in the chat room right now. I just want everybody to know. We're really complimentary around here. The love is felt, I think, all around. But Birdie here is hard enamel cloisonne. I like the pink. I like the cigarette. We get enough light here. It's a good size. What I particularly like about it is the way in which the shotgun is held in her hand. I just love the way her hands look holding the shotgun. The attention to detail on that. Oops. There we go with pin care again, guys. Oy vey. With me and these pens, you guys. Interruption, 1 second. Gotta love it. I love my Birdie. I love my January Jones. But they got an A+ backing card because it's got a feather on it for a Birdie there. That's her nickname in the show, so. Yeah, officially releasing online in August for BB Create, those two. Next, on the Mad Men theme, is Peggy and her famous walk into the office, and her new role. Another cloisonne, hard enamel, one of their first, I believe. One of the first I got from them along with Leia. This came in the same order. But just like Peggy, nice attention to detail on all the markings that made this scene infamous. And A+ backing with the lipstick. Peggy's known for her infamous lipstick debacle scenes, troubles. And these are like, I'm a Mad Men fan, so this isn't anything more than that. They're not limited edition. They're not special like in any other way other than if you like Mad Men. If you like Mad Men, that's where it's at. Same with Big Lebowski. So that's why I had to have this Maude pen. Because Maude Lebowski taught me that the word vagina is not something to be afraid of. You know what I mean? Can't remember how old I was when the Big Lebowski came out, but it caught me immediately. Simple. This is a simple hard enamel, not cloisonne, I don't believe. Maybe it is. But the lines in this are absolutely impeccable. They're perfect. This is a great addition to the rest of my Big Lebowski pins, which I have featured already on a stream. I wasn't going to do that again tonight because I've done that recently. We're going to wait a little while before we recycle some pins, certain themes of pins, I mean. This is this very strong pen, though. Very strong pen in terms of its design and its quality. It's just a quality Big Lebowski pen. A+ backing card with the... I mean, this is simple A+ backing card with the devil's pitchfork from the video, obviously. But once again, the feminine-driven pins, guys. Good job. Next, let's talk about Duncan here. So Duncan is infamous for his Batman pieces. He was first one to really embrace the Batsy. Did this Batsy theme, Batman with Joker mouth face. He has these in variants of purple, old school blue, regular black, this gold and black here, that's hard enamel. This is soft enamel though, double coated, as is the Michael Keaton soft enamel and the Boo pen, which is soft enamel with epoxy coating around it. Now, I am as I mentioned earlier in this broadcast, I'm an alumnus of James Madison, and James Madison's colors are purple and gold, which just so happen to be the Laker colors as well. I'm sorry if anyone's lagging and not getting me, but I'm kind of watching it play back here and everything's flowing smooth on my end, so I apologize if it has any delays for you guys. I know what's going on still because I'm watching it as I talk about these pens. But anyway, originally I liked the design, but I didn't like the colors. Then he released the purple variant, and I loved it, so I had to have the purple and the gold variant of this. Great detail, soft enamel. You can really feel the grooves in it. It's one of those strong Batman pens that are out there. Deserves to be in collections. This, I believe, is sold out, though. I believe that most of them are sold out. So you'd have to trade for them or beg him for one. Now let's show the black hard enamel difference. So this is a smooth pen. It has barely any feeling to it, but I still like the feeling it does have to it. Same design, just different texture, different materials. Fortunately, one of the backing posts in mine is bent, which is a bummer. Oh, how that happened, but I don't wear this. This doesn't get worn, so it must have happened when I stuck it into the cork wrong. Sometimes that happens, you guys, but it's not too bad, actually. These are limited pens, though. I really don't know if they're made anymore, or he's going to. So, last but not least, this Michael Keaton that he released not too long ago, which is the same Batman, literally the same Batman, just different eyes and different mouthpiece. Had to have this because, this Batman is classic vintage my childhood. I remember going to see it in the theater with my mom and dad and my grandfather, and Returns. I remember. This is the Batman for the people right here. The people's Batman. Had to have Michael Keaton. Also, I believe that he has that in stock, though. I think this one is in stock there. So last but not least, let's talk about this Jack Nicholson Boo. He teased this. When he teased this, I knew immediately. All I had to see was that purple. It's got his infamous back stamp on it. And he doesn't do many soft enamel epoxy. So this is one of his only I've ever seen, I think, out of him. It's a classic scene, right? At the museum, the dinner. I'm sad to say there is one little blemish in his hat, but I'm not going to complain about it because I'm not going to get rid of this pen. This is my pen for life now, so, You just got to love the attention to detail in the face, the white in the face and in the hat, the shading in the hat. Really strong design. Good addition to any Batman collection or Joker collection. I don't have many Jokers, that's why this is special for me. So that I would get this. But if you didn't get on these, man, I'm sorry, because they're pretty dope. Thank you very much, Duncan, for holding one of those for me while my PayPal was deranged. Still kind of is right now, actually. But we've worked it out, I think. Anyway. I have many Duncan pens. I could have put this whole board of Duncan pens, just like I could put this whole board of BB. I could put this whole board of Evergood. I could put this whole board of Steez, whole board of Get Rich, whole board of Move in Silence, whole board of, you name it. I could put a whole board of a lot of different makers, okay? But it's important that I filter these things out, because this is a marathon, not a sprint. As was so eloquently put last night, the pins will never stop. So we got plenty of time, as long as I'm on this planet and living, to talk about pins. So we're gonna save some pins and not over OD on pinnage here. Lastly, let's talk about Alexic. His releases, I have a few of his too. I could put a decent board up of his stuff as well, but he doesn't have that many pins also for me to put up here. He's still, I wouldn't say new in the game, but he's still generating his library of pins. But one of the ones I had to have when he first released was the I Hate These Guys, which is the infamous scene where Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones says that, but then the scene is where he's punching this Nazi on the back of the Jeep. Just a great anti-fascist, anti-Nazi, anti-hate pen. And something that Red Honey recently pointed out on her feed is that if you look closely at the detail in this, the arm patch says 45, and it's not a Nazi swastika. It's a 45 for 45. Great touch on that from Alex. Highly suggest you guys pick this up. This was on sale recently. I don't know. I put it out there when it was on sale. Great ad. Gotta have it if you're Indiana Jones or anti-fascism. And then last but certainly not in the least, a pen that I have been just anticipating for a long time. I'm a big fan of Inglourious Basterds, and he does a great backing card for his A++ backing card for his, and this, where he does the text in the movie. Why is the service cutting in and out for everybody today? It's weird. It's not cutting out for me. I hope it hasn't been that bad. Really, I hope it's just something going on with Instagram. Sick Pens, what's up? So, Shosana, the infamous face of Jewish vengeance. You don't see many Inglourious pens necessarily, or even her character. I think this is the first I've ever seen. So, hats off to him for doing that, and for making one of the, I mean, I wouldn't say it's one of the more iconic scenes of Quentin history, but just another strong female moment in cinema history, where she dons the war paint and is ready to, burn the place down. Dies heroically by the hand of Frederick Zoller at up close range, like a coward he is still. Soft enamel, got great grooves. I love the shading in her neck and on the side of her face. The tones of this the detail in the tones in which he put on this is great. The color tones and the hair. I just think this is all around great Quentin pen that, deserves more recognition, because he was teasing this for a minute and I've been waiting for it, and I picked it up from him today in person. I was like, yo man, what's up? He's like, yo man, this pen. I'm like, I love it. So, yeah. Would love an Aldo or a Bridget von Hammerschmack, but, I'll take Shosana in the meantime because she's badass. Right? Gotta love the back of the backing card too. Even the back of the backing card is dope. Ha 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 ha. So I don't know if we're gonna have any Q&A tonight. We're having bad feeds, so nobody can see me or hear me, I guess. But I guess that's gonna be the stream for tonight. Bad stream tonight, guys. I don't mean bad in terms of pins. Great pins. Great pins. Bad production quality. So, anyway, go check out the archives. Those have been better. We'll work on the connection next time. Friday should always be a better day, as it's the beginning and the end of the weekend, as I like to say. And check back on the story. They might want to save it, but I don't know if it would be worth saving. We really are cutting in and out. Sorry, guys. We'll see you on the next one. We'll do better then.